What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Pixel Gun video. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the 10 most underrated primary weapons in Pixel Gun in my opinion. I have based this off of that the weapons are really good and I practically never see them in any game mode that I play. So let's jump straight into it. On number 10 I have the Plasma Minigun. This is a minigun which has area damage, which is already a very good trait. It has a fire rate of 99, capacity of 60, mobility of 50, and the rarity, which is epic. So, Icicle, who is a very famous Pixel Gun YouTuber, made a video on this minigun some time ago, and he put it to the mythic rarity, and it was absolutely busted. I personally think that it's still really good even for the epic rarity because it has a 60 ammo, and the reload is really fast, so you can shoot for quite some time, and then you're gonna have to reload for like less than a second, which is really worth it in my opinion. I put this on the number 10th spot just because you cannot free cat spam with miniguns and they take some time to charge up. So I don't think miniguns are the best primary weapons, but I still think they're really good and this minigun is kind of overlooked. So that's why I got it on the number 10th spot. On the number 9th spot, I got the Minigun Cyber Module. It has a fire rate of 99, which is the same as the Plasma Minigun, a capacity of 80, and a mobility of 65. It is also ammo restore and 4x zoom. I personally really value the ammo restore on miniguns, especially since if you zoom in and zoom out, you can keep practically shooting forever. So let's go check this weapon out. I personally overlooked this weapon in the past just because I thought it was weak, but I was so wrong. This weapon has good damage output from every single distance, and if you just keep pulling down, it's really easy to control from far and also from. It's a really good weapon. And also, you don't even need to reload on this gun if you just keep zooming in and zooming out because of the ammo restore. Or you can just switch to a different weapon and you'll be granted ammo each second. Each second you get like 5 ammo, so yeah, it's really cool. And the reload does take some time, but still, it's not as fast as the Plasma Minigun, but it's still worth it because you get much more ammo. You have 80 ammo, plus with the ammo restore, you can have like 110 ammo in each of these before you have to reload. It has better damage output, even though it doesn't have area damage. It has zoom, which I value since you can use it also on longer distances and still deal tons of damage. So that's why I got it on number 9 on this list. On the number 8 spot on this list, I have System Adamant, which is a legendary gun which has a fire rate of 96, a capacity of 35, and a mobility of 65. It is also fully automatic and has area damage. The area damage is kind of carrying this gun because without the area damage, it'll be kind of similar to many other guns, but the area damage, it changes everything. The damage output on this gun is really good and it can kill someone within a few shots, and even if you miss just by a bit, it'll deal area damage, so yeah. Even a miss is going to be counted as a hit here, even though it deals less damage than hitting a person directly. As you can see, that was only area damage, and here this is direct damage. So yeah, direct damage is going to be much more effective, but yeah, even area damage is going to be nice and helpful in most of the situations. And yeah, this weapon looks pretty cool and even has fast fire rate and a decent mobility, so that's why I have it on number 8 on this list. The number 6 weapon on this list might surprise you, but I put the Icicle Minigun on it. I personally like this weapon just because it has a mobility of 65 and a fire rate of 98. Also, the thing it has a minigun isn't really necessarily bad on this weapon. Personally, because it has 50 ammo capacity and it slows the target, which makes it much easier for you to hit them, even though it's a minigun. So it has a really good fire rate too of 98. So yeah, it's a really good weapon. Personally, I got this weapon many years ago when I started playing, and I really liked it back then, and I like it now. The damage output is pretty good. It isn't as insane as other weapons on this tier list, but still it's pretty good, and just for being a rare weapon, I think it's definitely worth getting for the few coins that you're gonna have to buy it for. And yeah, it's basically a good weapon to practice your aim with, since you don't even have a scope, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad in some situations. But yeah, I would say it's more of a close range gun since it lacks the scope, but even from long range it can be used effectively. But yeah, from closer range it's much easier to control, and so you get more value and more damage potential with it. So yeah, I personally like this gun a lot. You might disagree with this, but yeah, I personally think that this weapon is really good, and I never see it in any matches, so that's why I got it on number 7 on this list. The number 6 weapon on this list is going to be Liquid Fire. It is a legendary weapon, fire rate of 97, a capacity of 30, and a mobility of 65. It is not too much different from the system admin which we had sooner on this list. So yeah, I think this is just better because of the burning effect. If we go into the polygon here, you can see that the damage output is really good on this weapon and you can kill someone really quickly, and the burning effect won't even let them regenerate health and shields. So that's why I personally think it's better than the system admin because of the area damage. It is really helpful, the system admin, but the burning effect, I personally value it more unless the area damage is really big. So yeah, and the area damage on the system admin isn't really big at all, but yeah, I know why, since it's a primary weapon, so the area damage shouldn't be too big on it, unless it's a heavy weapon, of course. So yeah, this weapon has decent damage output, has burning, and I basically never see it in the match. So yeah, that's why I think it's really underlooked, and I think people should start using it because it's only a legendary weapon, and on the mythic rarity it deals even more damage. So yeah, I think that's why I have this weapon on the number 6 on the list. The number 5 on the list is the Adamant laser cannon. This is really similar to the crystal laser cannon, so I basically just put them as one weapon. Since I don't have crystal laser cannon and I have the Adamant laser cannon, so I'll just be reviewing it, but it's practically similar, so it's the same thing since nothing basically changes here except the color of the skin. So if you want to buy, you can just buy the crystal laser cannon. It's the same thing, it has same damage, same fire rate, same capacity, so yeah, it's all up to you which skin you like more, or if you're just wanting to spend more coins to get a different skin. So basically, the Adamant laser cannon is one of the few weapons which has a fire rate of 100, which is extremely valued for me. Also has a capacity of 50 and a mobility of 85. So it seems like a minigun, but it's not a minigun. It doesn't need time to charge up, and it's really strong. I never see this in a game, and I got this weapon quite some time ago, and back when I was level 29, many years ago. So yeah, this weapon is really strong since it has a fire rate of 100, and people won't even manage to shoot back at you if you manage to go in for a sneak attack, and you manage to kill them really quickly. It's a really strong weapon with a fire rate of 100, 85 mobility. So yeah, I would say it's a bit of a downgrade from the neutron pulsator, but it's still really good. The only thing that's changed is that it has more ammo capacity, which is better, but it has a slower mobility, and I personally prefer the faster mobility over having a bit more ammo. So, but yeah, if you're not level 65 and you're trying to get something similar with the normal crosshair, this weapon is going to be perfect for you, and it's really underlooked since I never see it in the game. So that's why it's on number 5 on my tier list. The number 4 on my list is the disguised rifle. Many of you may not know this weapon, but it was some pixel passes ago and I managed to get it. So it has a fire rate of 98, capacity of 30, mobility of 65. The fire rate is really good, and the capacity is a bit medium, but it still can be managed. It's also fully automatic, has X-ray vision, which is wonderful, and has also ammo restore. So it's basically like the two traits we've seen earlier in this video on different guns. Let's go check it out. I never seen anyone use this weapon except when it was in the past and because of the missions only. But yeah, I never see someone using this weapon, but it can kill someone really quickly, and even the ammo restore, it's really fast, so you get 5 ammo every second or so. So yeah, it's really worth it in my opinion. If you got it, I would say you can use it, but yeah, you can't get it normally now. That's why I didn't put it on the higher spots. I only put it on number 4, because yeah, you needed to buy the pixel pass, and you basically cannot even get it now if you didn't manage to get it in the pixel pass. Really good weapon, and also if you zoom in, you're gonna manage to see people through X-ray vision. So yeah, it's one of the traits that the neutron pulsator also possesses. So yeah, it's really cool if you're trying to keep your streaks. You can use it to avoid people or to find people to increase your kill streaks or complete some missions. So yeah, really good weapon, really good damage. Maybe more ammo would be better, but it has ammo restore, so if you just don't keep spraying it and you keep switching between other weapons, you'll get tons of value, and you can even preserve some ammo, which you might use later on, and if you just get to the gun later on, you'll have again a full ammo, so you can just keep shooting and shooting until you kill the enemy that you're trying to kill. As you can see, I don't even need to go for the ammo. I'm going to go for it anyways, but still, you won't even need to be looking for ammo with this gun, which might be good for raids or other stuff where sometimes ammo is hard to get, since you'll just keep getting ammo and ammo non-stop. A really good weapon, and that's why it's on the number 4 on my list. The number 3 on my list is the Xmas Destroyer, otherwise known as the Christmas Destroyer. It is a legendary weapon with a fire rate of 86, a capacity of 8, and a mobility of 50. It has no unique traits except that it is a shotgun. People might think it's bad just because of this, but it's actually really good. The damage output on this weapon is completely ridiculous, and when paired with the energy module, and you'll be getting the damage buff too, so it's going to be really insane, and it has a fast fire rate too. I would say this is maybe like a weaker version of the ultimatum. It has a faster fire than the ultimatum. It deals less damage, but from close range it can deal higher than 100 damage, which is really insane. So if you're standing really close to someone, you can just two-shot them, which is going to take less than a second because of the insanely fast fire rate which this weapon has. Even the damage is pretty good from mid and close range. From long range, it's not really good since it's practically obvious since it's a shotgun, and which don't really excel at longer range. But yeah, mid range and close range, really wonderful weapon which use them. And even if you time your shots correctly or place them correctly, you can manage to kill two people with on once, even without using the piercing shots, just because it has a decently big crosshair. Really good shotgun in my opinion. I never see people using it. Personally, I don't think I even saw a person using it once. I know someone definitely uses it, but I just never managed to meet anyone in the lobby who was using it. A really underlooked weapon, really strong. That's why it's now number 3 on my list. The number 2 on my list is going to be the Poisonous Vine. It is a mythical weapon with a fire rate of 96, capacity of 35, mobility of 65. It is automatic, has poison, and 2 times zoom. I personally got this weapon before just because I really liked how it looked and the design was really cool, but it's actually a really strong gun. With the poison effect, it can two-shot someone or three-shot someone if they have no armor. So basically 6 shots to kill someone or 7 depending on what armor they have. It has really fast fire rate, as I mentioned, of 96. Even the crosshair doesn't like move up. It just stays in the same place pretty much. It's really easy to control, and if you manage to time your shots correctly, you can manage to get real many kills with still having decent amount of ammo. And the 35 ammo is really good because less, I think that'll be too few. Like if it has more than 25 ammo, I think it's really good. Really good weapon with the poison effect, which also prevents people from regenerating armor and health while it's active. So it'll just help you that you can just heal up or use whatever you need, your heroic AP sword or whatever you need to use. And then you can quickly manage to finish them off before they'll manage to heal or do anything. Really good weapon, and that's why I got it on number 2 on my top 10 underrated primary list. Some of you might be surprised with the number 1 on this list, but some of you might not. It's the default shotgun. This shotgun is underlooked so much because maybe people think it's bad just because you get it for free and it has no traits. But this shotgun is insane, especially when you get stronger modules. You can two-shot someone, and this is just basically like a better ultimatum, I can say, because you need to pay gems and wait until you get ultimatum. This shotgun, you get it immediately after you start the game. You have it for free, so you never need to upgrade it. You can't even upgrade it, basically, but yeah, you don't even need to upgrade it. And you have a capacity of 7, which is really good since it's a shotgun. You can basically 2 or 3 shot someone with a level 10 modules. I have level 5 modules right now, so for me it would be like a 2 or 3 shot if I were trying to kill a normal person. But yeah, it's really strong since I don't even need to spend a single coin or a single gem to get this weapon. It's free, and it's really good and effective on close, even on longer range. It gets a bit weaker on longer ranges, but still really strong. And I don't understand if you would prefer the ultimatum over this. The only reason might be because of the ultimatum's higher damage, but this shotgun is cheaper, faster fire rate, and in my opinion is almost in every way better than the ultimatum. I'm not saying that the ultimatum is bad in any way. I'm just saying that this shotgun is way better. So if you are waiting until you get the ultimatum, you can just easily use this since it's a really good shotgun, which you can also free cast spam with or 4-cast spam or whatever you like to do and whatever your playstyle is. Yeah, guys, that was the top 10 most underrated primary weapons in my opinion. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you want, I can make a full series out of this and make this video on every single category. So I can make top 10 most underrated backup, top 10 most underrated melee weapons, and so on. So yeah, make sure to comment down what you think if I should make more of this and make it a whole series. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.